Okay, I know you guys had a hand in this murder case. Now, let me get this one thing straight. You may be a type of decoration to put smiles for the young children out there, but I know one of you did it. One of you killed Laurel's own uncle for the money. So who's going to speak up? Nobody, huh? Let me fix the camera. It's tough nowadays. You have basically murderers everywhere, and you don't even know who it is. But back then, you had to take it by force. And that's what I think comes up to our next HorrorVision, which is both funny, but also could be kind of serious itself. And that is Laurel and Hardy's murder case. Laurel and Hardy murder case was released on September 6, 1930. Stanley's rich uncle, Ebenezer Laurel, dies, but is heir to $3 million. So the boys go there so they don't have to go keep fishing at the pier. However, they find out, as well as other people, that actually Ebenezer is not dead. He was murdered. So, Stanley and his other relatives are prime suspects to the murder. I love this series, and I love Laurel and Hardy. They are a very hilarious comedy duo. Now, I love the Three Stooges a lot more because it's basically three of them, and let's face it, three little guys is kind of hilarious. Abbott and Costello are good with their sketch gags, with them basically talking a lot. They're better with that. But Laurel and Hardy, you look at their facial expressions and very little slapstick, and it combines a great atmosphere of laughter. Murder Case takes this a little bit serious, but still makes it quite funny. And even for the fact that the idiot is heir to the $3 million is kind of crazy to me. I even love the elaborate traps and the crazy shenanigans that these two have to endure. It is a wonderful treat. One of my favorite traps is the telephone. You sit in the office, you grab the telephone, and then bam, you disappear for basically no reason. As Laurel and Hardy find out that was actually the wife who actually killed Ebenezer. However, it's not the wife. It's just a man dressed as a woman. Kind of odd, but she basically is not real. As a matter of fact, it was just a dream for both of them because they're still at the pier. And it ends with them basically splashing into the pier itself. It was a hilarious ride, and I highly recommend it for a lot of people here today because it is that funny. It's a great hodgepodge of both the creepiness, but also the comedy of Laurel and Hardy. Laurel and Hardy's facial expressions show it. You look at Hardy, you look at a guy who basically is so sick and tired of Laurel. Laurel's facial expressions can be happy, but they can also be confused. I think that's what made it land so much for them. It made them feel alive. And that's kind of like what I would expect with two friends, you know? One basically being the naive dick, and the other one being, well, the stupid guy, but also the confused one as well. But lands to be the smarter one ahead. That's what I like about them. And let's face it, this was 1930. This was during the time when they actually are doing talkies, not the silent age when they did it back in the 20s, which are still on YouTube and other places and social media if you want to take a look. Laurel and Hardy is the classics today. And I've watched them since March of the Wooden Soldiers. I don't think that it's their funniest. Like I said, I watch March of the Wooden Soldiers a lot more. Not only that, the piano episode. It's a freaking laugh riot. So I say big props to these people who made it. I say it again with my dearest incensation. I highly, highly, highly recommend it for you all. It is a great, great episode. It is probably one of the most funniest ever. It's not the funniest, but it's one of. And it's a thing so scary that you could scream.